to citytv.com/BT Vancouver. Thank you very much for the advice this morning. Let's get back out to Tasha. Tash.
Thank you very much, Simi. This morning we've been at Shaughnessy Optometry talking about the health of our eyes. And with summer kind of still lingering here and some sunshine, it's very important to talk about just kind of blocking the UV in your eyes. Now, something I've been hearing about, Dr. Sexsmith, is transitional sunglasses. Now, what exactly are these? Well, they're for people who wear prescription glasses. You can get a lens that will darken when you go outside. So the pair that I'm wearing actually has that. Almost all of mine have that. I love it. Okay. So what we did is it's clear indoors, and then when you go outdoors, they go dark. So I'll just put them in my little demo. Okay, so we have a little UV box there. And it does take a little bit of time, a couple minutes, a minute here or there. And then they darken exactly like a pair of sunglasses would. Well, they may not go quite as dark as that. This one may not in this lighting, but some of them will go very dark, yes. Depends on the type that you order. Is it very expensive to have? It can add a bit. No, it's not really super expensive. Okay, it's just a little bit. Now, let's talk about different sunglasses here. Most sunglasses come with UV, but, I mean, is it bad to wear sunglasses that don't have UV? Yeah, if you don't wear sunglasses with UV, the problem is it makes your pupil larger, so that more ultraviolet light will get in, and it can cause damage. So the UV protection that you put, it's actually a clear coating that goes on the lens. It's not the tint itself, it's the clear coating that goes on it to block the UV. And how do you know if sunglasses actually are UV protected? Well, they'll often say they have a marker on them that will say 100% UV, or the dealer will tell you whether they do or not. Okay, now on the fashion side of everything, what are you seeing in terms of sunglasses? Well, this is a great example of a big frame right now. It's got lots of bling on the sides, a bigger size. They're actually getting a little smaller. They're not quite as big as they were, but yeah, that's a really great example. And let's put an example of what not to get in a sunglass. Yeah, this is a little smaller. You can see it's tilting away from your face a bit, so light will come in from the top and reflect off the lens. It won't give her lots of protection on the skin around her eyes, which is also a really delicate area of the face to protect from UV. Okay, so let's head over there now and see. We have another demo here as well, talking about distortion, because when you buy cheap sunglasses, sometimes your eyes get strained. Exactly. So if you look down in here, you can see the lens on the right is an example of a lens that's distorted, and then this is the exact same prescription, but there's no distortion in this lens. But this lens is quite distorted, so you can see this has many different powers in it, and it can cause a bit of eye strain and fatigue when you're wearing it. So it's important to get a good quality designed lens. Okay. Now let's see how's this going here now. Yeah, these are starting to darken. So this would be an example if you had put them outside. They're now dark, and if I put them on, you can see that they're a bit dark now. Looking good. So these are transitions. Great idea. So you have 2 in 1. Thank you very much, Dr. Sexsmith, all morning long. Some great tips. Now, Simi and Dave, before we go, I need a new pair of sunglasses because the last pair of glasses that I had were about 7 years ago. So these are the final 2. Now, you got to tell me which one you like. All right, we will. This one here. Now, this one is a red frame. I like those. Oh, red frame, like as in Sally Jesse Raphael red frame? Yeah, very well. She ruined red frames for everybody. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, put the other ones on. Let's see. This one. And this one is actually purple. So I'm going to go for a little bit of color because last time my last one were a bit tortoiseshell. Purple. You like purple? Well, purple, is it aubergine or is it more of a... Is it a violet? It's like a copper aubergine kind of feel. You can't really tell it's purple unless you're up close and personal. This one definitely has a strong red to it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I would probably go with the purple. Purple. Yeah, we're going to give you the thumbs up on the purple. Yeah. Thanks very much. Yeah, okay, thank you, Tasha. See, I get a frame of the red. It's a tough decision. Let me tell you, you can spend... Like, before you know it, you spend an hour in the optometrist. That's what Dave says. Every time he goes to get new glasses. Because it changes your face. Well, of course it does. So what some people really need is just someone to be definitive with them and say, that's it. Those are the ones to go with. Why is it anytime I've ever tried anything on and I've asked somebody for an opinion, I always get a very definitive opinion. Nobody ever waffles when they're giving me advice about something. Well, it's a funny thing because women always do this to men. They come into the room wearing something and they'll ask you a question. I don't do that. You don't do that anymore. I learned my lesson in my house. You don't do that anymore. I don't do that. My wife does it all the time. I've gotten too many, no, that's terrible. And I go, well, I think it's so you see, I don't even ask anymore. Okay, so you don't really want an honest opinion. You want someone to tell you something. No. Wait a minute. You know what? It depends. You should have to be very careful of the person that you're asking the opinion of. Well, your husband. Do you trust that person's opinion? Like, if you go shopping and they pick out something and they say, you know what? That would look nice on you. Right. Does that thing actually look nice on you? And probably more often than not, it doesn't. Well, so you have to be careful of who you ask the opinion of. All right, my wife went shopping for a swimsuit recently.
Okay?
Oh, don't tell me she took you along for this.
No, she didn't.
Oh, good.
She bought a swimsuit. Okay, which also consists of a wrap across the bottom.
Excellent.
Which was like a lace wrap.
Okay.
Brown bathing suit, copper gold accents in it, wrap on the bottom that I said looked exactly like a tablecloth. She said, "What does this look like?" And I said, "It looks like you're wearing a tablecloth." And she has spent the last 3 weeks asking everyone else she knows, short of the postman, who always rings twice, what they think of the bathing suit.
And what have they told her, Dave?
Well, she always says, "My husband says this looks like a tablecloth."
And they go, "No."
So you see, she didn't really value my opinion. She should have said tablecloth.
It depends on the way. It depends on the way you said it, right? Did you just look at her and go, "That looks like a tablecloth"?
No, I didn't. I wasn't that dismissive.
Or did you say, "You know what, sweetheart?
Yes.
That looks kind of nice, but I'm not too sure about the wrap." Did you say it like that?
Yeah, I couched it in complete guacamole there before I actually.
I bet you would have had a better
result. The point is, why do they ask someone for an opinion if they're afraid of getting an honest opinion?
Because they want you to love them no matter what they're wearing. That's what they want. They want you to look at them and say, "You know what, honey, it looks really nice, but I'm not too sure that's your color." They want to know that you always think that she's beautiful. That's what they want.
Well, that's a given.
It's really not when you're telling them that kind of stuff. Let's give something away this morning. Every day this week, we're giving you the chance to win passes for you and 3 friends to see the preview screening of the environmental documentary, The 11th Hour.